Okay, welcome everybody to game one between Mozsi and Szalami. Mozsi playing as Goo in the bottom left of Mountain Pass, and Szalami playing as humans in the top right. I believe they are friends or something. They're both clearly from Hungary. Szalami, a very good human player. I don't know if you were able to catch the game of me versus him in Netput's King of the Hill tournament, but he destroyed me in about 5 minutes, so he definitely knows what he's doing. And let's see if Mozsi can take him on with his Goo. The initial scouts will clash a little bit there in the center. Drower falls a bit low. He's actually going to re-engage the Trident rather than scout his opponent's build, trying to delay and distract while his mother collects resources here on the river. And he has collected enough reserve for the small protean if he decides to spawn one. Meanwhile, Tridents are going to be spawned here in the human base. And the Trident just couldn't quite find that mother Goo. Looks like he's going to completely disengage. Meanwhile, over here we've got a second refinery building. And the factory is being teleported around to aid conduit construction. That drover was trying to scout the human base, but it got caught by 3 Tridents there. It's easily destroyed, and meanwhile, nothing has been spawned from this mother Goo, and I'm wondering if he's going to go greedy. Yes, he has. Only 3 Tridents here available to try to punish that from Szalami. Which probably isn't going to be enough, especially without monitor support. He should easily be able to just hide on the mountain. Probably be able to get away with this build decision. In fact, I believe you can mine this spigot without even revealing yourself if you're just right on the edge of the mountain. No small protein. I'm almost wondering if he's going to go super greedy and continue to just avoid those Tridents. We don't have a third refinery yet. We actually have a pretty defensive opening. Preemptive anti-heavy sentinel in case of a rush. Not a bad idea if you can't locate your opponent's mothers. I'm not sure what he has managed to see or not see, but it looks like 2 small proteins will get spawned to force those small Tridents away. And those mothers will definitely be able to harvest in peace once those Tridents get cleaned up. And we have a third refinery going up here in the human base, as well as a tank and air attachment. So we're going to see Gladii and monitors. Seems to be the go-to build for humans versus Goo. Almost had an engagement here in the center. Small protean will disengage from the 3 Tridents. 3 Tridents seems to be just the sweet spot to be able to take on 1 small protean. This one is still hanging out over here on the mountain. If he were to move in with both, he would almost certainly be able to win that engagement. But it looks like he would rather try to do some sort of scouting or harassment here in the human base. Not sure what he's going to be able to accomplish, though. A Gladius just hit the field. There's also an anti-heavy sentinel available to defend, and he will get forced away pretty much immediately. 4th Trident manages to mass there, and 3rd Mother has been produced, continuing to harvest this river exclusively, and looks like we're going to see a large protean next. Not sure what he's thinking with the other 2 mothers. Oh no! Oh, just before he can spawn the large protean, those tridents just got a nice amount of harassment off on him, and he will have to pick up another geyser before he can spawn. Will more drovers try and deal with these? I don't know. There it goes. I was about to say, I don't know why that small protean is just sitting up there on the mountain during this. He does pick up enough reserve there to spawn his large protean, though. And that will be what he needs to counter this early Gladius. And we have a large factory getting a tank attachment up on it as well. And he's currently on 3 refineries, so he actually can't really afford, I don't think, to be making 3 Gladii out of there, 1 out of here, and then also units out of here. But it looks like that factory's idle right now, and he's going to go into a 4th refinery to help supplement that tank production. We do have destructors on the field. And that tank should get cleared up very easily. We've also got Tempests here to try to shoot down enemy monitors. There's one hanging out here on this mountain, one way down here, one flying around there, one over here. So very good map vision by Szalami. Let's see if he can make good use of that information. These destructors aren't really doing anything aggressive, just continuing to defend. And at this point, I think it's going to come down to who can expand out of their base. Szalami on 4 refineries, a 4th mother just got produced. It's going to make its way over there towards that original spawn spigot. And small protean there. Could see another mother here, possibly. Or maybe another large protean. Looks like a pretty decent sized force of Gladii is making its way out of Salami's base. It's going to try to do some more harassment on those mother goos. We do have 2 destructors available to defend. 1 scouting drover will get picked off. The other 2 look like they're making their way up here to try and scout this extension. And the destructors are going to pull back a little bit. He probably doesn't really feel comfortable trying to engage multiple tanks with only 2 destructors. Another drover gets taken out. He will have 4 destructors soon, though. Another small protean gets spawned. 2 small proteans. I'm thinking maybe striders here. It's gonna have to be careful, though. Nope, drovers. Ooh. Oh no, the positioning of that engagement was all wrong. Yikes. Comes very close to losing 2 destructors and trading almost nothing in return. Very difficult and dangerous to engage in this tight corner here. This tight corridor, I should say. He lost 1 of his 4 destructors, and that really hurts. He's making himself some striders now to try and crank up the damage a little bit, keeping those destructors in the back. He still doesn't have destructor splash upgraded, which is making this even more difficult for him. Striders are getting taken down quite quickly. The destructors will probably be soon to follow. Doesn't look like he can win this engagement. There they all went. Oh no. He really needed those destructors to be alive. These Gladii are just wreaking havoc on him. And in the midst of this, he doesn't really have any way to expand his economy. He has to continually spawn striders to get these Gladii off his back, but the tanks are just going to keep coming. And we actually have a teleporter here in Salami's base. This is going to be huge. Currently it has, I don't know. There's no way to tell what's inside. At least 3 Gladii. Possibly more stuff. Destructors and striders getting taken out left and right here. And, the fact that he's being forced to continue spawning small proteans means that he can't hold out for destructors. But look at that, we do have the destructor splash upgrade. Gets that when he really quite badly needs it. And there's been a bit of a gap in the Gladius train on its way to harass these mother goose because they're being thrown in that teleporter. So they stopped coming by ground, and I suspect there's probably going to be a force teleported up here to attack very soon, but he doesn't really have very much vision of the area, as Tempests have done a good job of clearing out all of the monitors. As far as I know, there are no monitors left anywhere. So nice play there, getting rid of all those scouts, but of course this Gladius will continue to give vision. I think that this means the teleporter's full when it's glowing like that. So the teleporter's currently full, and he's probably going to try and give himself vision to teleport in his opponent here very soon. Destructors and Striders will take out that Gladius, no problem. It's pretty much the only forward scout remaining. And he has just brought himself up to a 5th refinery, and he's going to use that to purchase himself another large factory with another tank attachment and just keep that Gladius production going crazy. And it doesn't look like he's transitioning into howitzers or lancers. Lancers you don't really need against goo. They're nice. They're a nice luxury item to really laser beam the mother goose to death quite quickly, but they're not nearly as useful against goo as beta or humans. Where Gladii pretty much remain useful for the entire game. So certainly nothing wrong with that, but I think howitzers can be a nice option as well. And finally, oh no! He finally managed to get himself a 5th mother, but it'll get picked up just about instantly by that scouting monitor and teleporting tanks. That hurts. At the same time, however, another mother goo is making its way up here towards the north, and if it can remain up there unscouted, it should be able to get a pretty good foothold over the course of the game. This set of Destructors should be able to win this with the Destructor Splash upgrade. I don't know why he keeps disengaging though. I guess he just wants to try and preserve those Striders, but it's really not gonna happen. He's gonna definitely lose Striders in these engagements. Nice harassment there. Looks like he was a little bit unprepared for that, and he takes a big chunk of damage on that mother goo. Whoa, where's this going? Not sure what that is doing. That might be a misclick. I hope not. Oh no, he spread the damage all wrong on those Destructors. Look at that. 2 health remaining. 2 health. That is awful. Losing all of those Gladii really hurts. Especially if you don't even trade very well. Bringing a Destructor to 2 health isn't that big of a setback because they're just going to heal it right back up pretty quickly. They've actually only got 155, which is, I guess, not that much. Gladius has 135. They both got 3 armor. Another force of tanks making its way down here now. We've got small protean making its way up towards the mountain. Probably going to set up some more Tempests up here to counter monitors. We've got a monitor floating over the forest there. Got another monitor hanging out there. There is actually a Tempest over here, but apparently he just hasn't really spotted these monitors. And it looks like we're going to have another big attack. Tanks take out that Tempest before it can get any shots off on the monitor there. I'm actually kind of surprised he doesn't morph Crescents here. Crescents would definitely be a big problem for those Gladii without longbow support. Look at that, we have a Lancer. So he has decided to get himself a Lancer. He's not getting a ton of them, just producing them out of this large factory, I guess. I don't know, he's actually kind of paused production on 2 of his large factories for some reason. I don't know. And he's not producing nearly as many units as he could be right now. He's probably floating like crazy. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure why. Oh! Looks like a large protean just got taken out before it could morph. That's not good. Lots of stuff getting taken out. In fact, we do have more Destructors here in the back. He should be able to win this thanks to the splash upgrade. But only narrowly. Oh wow, look at that. We actually have the railgun upgrade on the Lancers. Normally I would argue against it, but against goo, I guess it's alright. Seems kind of a weird choice. I don't really understand why you would get Lancers with railguns instead of... what? Oh. apparently there were Gladii down here killing everything. Okay, well it looks like Mozsi just got taken out by pretty much just Gladii. Nice teleportation usage there by Szalami. I wish I could have caught that, but oh well. Well played, GG. We're going to get into game 2 after a short 2-minute break.